Hello once again to everyone. So today we will be doing another fragrance review. Ayan. So ngayon po, ang gagawin natin actually is a continuation of our reviews na ginagawa sa local house called DXB Perfumes. Para po sa mga nakapanood sa inyo, I did the part 1 last time, no, yun po ay for men na perfumes, no. Ngayon naman po we will be doing the part 2 or yung for women naman na perfume sila. So kamusta po ba ang Porfem offerings or perfumes ng DXB Perfumes? Ayan, stay tuned po. Ayun, DXB Perfumes guys, para po sa mga hindi nakakaalam at para po sa mga hindi nakapanood ng video natin last time, no, again, they are based locally in Laguna, and according to their page, no, their oils are manufactured and imported in and from Dubai. So ayun, ang ginawa po natin nung nakaraang video, we did 6 perfumes. We reviewed 6 inspired perfumes for men. Ngayon naman po ay for women naman, and again we will do 6. So as always, I will give my thoughts sa perfumes na ito, sa 6 na ito, very briefly. And not only will we review kumusta ba siya as compared sa original, but also we will review kumusta ba siya on its own. So ayun, let's start. No, ang una po natin, as you can see, no, this is Decoded Fantasy. By the way guys, no, very quickly pakita ko lang ulit sa inyo yung presentation. So this is the box, no, very minimalist, no, pero elegant, no, yung theme ng black and gold, no, and you can see the name of the house, no, or the the name of the house, the name of the brand, and the name of the perfume, and yung QR code that will link you to their Shopee account, no. So anyway, and yung box, ito po ang kanilang bottle, no. So ayun, no, first, this is called Decoded Fantasy. Ayan, no, Decoded Fantasy. This is a clone of YSL's Black Opium. Okay, so YSL Black Opium, of course, is one of the classic women's fragrance from 2 renowned perfumers, no. Yung kaya napaka-classic nito, no, not only because of the scent but the perfumers behind, or the noses behind. So of course, number 1, that's na perfumer nila ay si Nathalie Lorson. The nose behind some Amouage Greats, no. Halimbawa yung Myths Woman, and yung Love Tube Rose, no, and the Gentleman series ng Givenchy, pambihira, solid yan, no. Kilala natin lalo yung Gentleman series ng Givenchy. And of course, Olivier Cresp, the nose behind the Porfem offerings ng Mugler. And sa niche scene naman, actually si Olivier Cresp ang perfumer ng Silky Woods Elixir ng Goldfield and Banks, Australia. So ano, no, just a quick na kumbaga FYI, no. So ayun, what makes Black Opium ng YSL a classic? Yung combination na ginagawa niya ng coffee, ng almond, ng vanilla, ng pear, no, and the white florals. And it is same as true din dito po sa Decoded Fantasy, no. And para po sa akin personally, no, I think, no, as far as if my nose serves me right, no, ito po ang closest para sa akin in terms ng scent profile, yung sillage, no, and the projection. This comes really close, no. I can imagine this being worn, no, tuwing malamig, no, sa malamig na gabi, or may meeting, may formal gatherings, no. This is really great. Ngayon pa lang po, no, I will spoil it to you. Ito po yung favorite ko na for women na offering ng DXB perfume. So again, Decoded Fantasy, a YSL Black Opium inspired, no? So that's number 1. Ang pangalawa po, this is called Habibti. So Habibti, this is a clone of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Actually po, yung word na Habibti, this is an Arabic word which means my love or darling or my beloved, no? This is a classic perfume, the Good Girl perfume, no? This is a classic from my favorite perfumer, no, Quentin Bisch, and some of his creations of course are Ganymede ng Marc-Antoine Barrois, and my signature perfume, Wanted by Night ng Azzaro. So napaka-classic ng Good Girl, of course from that line, no, ng Carolina Herrera. May series yan, yung Good Girl and Bad Boy. So anyway, basically ang Good Girl ay white florals, tuberose, vanilla, and may bitterness siya, may contrast ng hindi lang siya white florals, hindi lang po siya dense vanilla, kundi po may bittersweet contrast ng cacao, ng praline, of course praline, this is sweet and woody, cinnamon, and by coffee. So it makes it really interesting. Yung ano na yun, yung contrast na yun, no, wala pong mas angat na note, kumbaga lahat yun, kumbaga you would detect that all, no. Madidetect mo yun lahat during the life of the fragrance. And Habibti in my nose has this prominent tuberose, of course white florals plus parang creme brulee na vibes or feels to it, and the vanilla, no, like the OG. Yung twist nito actually is the iris note. Yung iris note or the oris, ito po yung kumbaga nagki-cradle, yung nagba-background sa lahat ng notes. At pansin ko din po dito sa Habibti, as compared sa OG, mas amped up yung cashmere wood. Now cashmere wood, this is a synthetic material which would give you that Middle Eastern feels to it, yung musky, sweet, no, musky na dense, no, creamy feels to it, no. So compared sa OG, I think yung cashmere wood ay mas malakas po dito. So anyway, this is Habibti. This is also good for the cold wet weather at maganda po siya sa mga formal occasions. So yun, no, Habibti second, and we will go to the third one, and this is called French Chic. Okay, no, napakaangas, no. This is a clone of La Vie Belle ng Lancôme, no. So La Vie Belle, no, a creation by Anna Flippo and of course the renowned Dominique Ropion, no, some of the great noses behind the perfumes ng Frederic Malle, no. At of course para po sa mga nakatry na ng La Vie Belle, no, ang prominent na maamoy nyo dyan ay parang may contrast ng white florals and at the same time yung fruity notes. So that's pear and that's jasmine. Yan po yung mga notes, the main players ng La Vie Belle. And from what I smell, no, from French Chic, no, nakuha niya yung lahat, pero siguro with the bit toned down na patchouli, no. Actually, if for those who have tried both La Vie Belle and Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle, they have this similarity kasi yung play around those notes, no, yung florals, of course, plus the patchouli, no. You would detect that. For me, this is more on the mature side, no. Hindi siya for blind buy, no. Not only French Chic, but also if you are considering or if you are looking for perfumes like La Vie Belle or Coco Mademoiselle ng Chanel, no, maganda na masample nyo muna siya kasi this is for me more on the mature side, no, dahil sa notes, no, at sa pag-utilize nung patchouli and the jasmine, no, yung mga notes na yon. For me, this is good sa malamig, no. Pero I think, no, you could rock this naman sa warmer days, no, kumbaga. So again, French Chic, no, ng DXB Perfumes, the third one. And the fourth one is called, fourth one is called NY Kisses. No, actually this is a clone of Dior's Hypnotic Poison. By the way guys, no, before I did ito pong video na to, I have tried them, no. So siguro wag niyo po isipin na baka I'm just doing a first impression ngayon sa video. Actually, I've tried them para po I can give my honest opinion sa life or sa development of fragrance. Anyway, NY Kisses, a clone or inspired from Dior's Hypnotic Poison. So para po sa mga may hypnotic poison, yung mga prominent notes niyan, 4, no. Pero of course, may mga iba pang notes yan, no. May mga iba pang nakalagay sa Fragrantica. Pero yung prominent for me personally, coconut, tuberose, almond, and vanilla. Yan po yung mga prominent for me. What I appreciate sa NY Kisses ay nakuha niya yung pagiging dense ng vanilla and tuberose. I personally believe na aside from the coconut, yun po yung gumagawa ng backbone or what creates this unique DNA ng Hypnotic Poison. If you have sniffed Hypnotic Poison, para siyang root beer with lots of vanilla para sa akin, no. May ganun siyang, pag naamoy mo ang Hypnotic Poison, automatically you would know kasi nga napaka-distinct nung kanya pong DNA. So anyway, para sa akin, this is great for the office, no, lalo po sa basta po yung weather controlled or malamig na panahon. You could rock this, no, sa kahit anong occasion basta malamig. Kasi para sa akin, pag mainit, no, this could get cloying dahil nga po sa vanilla and the coconut, no. So ayun, NY Kisses ng DXB Perfumes. At yung we are on our fifth one, panglima, this is called Downtown, no. This is a clone of another Dior perfume, Dior's Poison Girl. If you have sniffed Poison Girl, sa una parang medyo intimidating siya dahil para siyang mature because of this note called Damask Rose. Ang Damask Rose, just to give us a little information, this is that type of rose that is citrusy but at the same time powdery, no. Yun po yung Damask Rose, no. Para siyang sweet na citrus but at the same time powdery. Pero para sa akin, you could younger ages could rock this dahil po it has this orange note that gives the freshness, no, that gives parang yung younger na vibes, no, or a fresh take, of course as compared po sa mga nireview natin kanina, no. Meron siyang ganun, no, meron siyang youthful vibes to it. And siguro if I would try to describe ito pong Downtown or even the Poison Girl in general, yung DNA na yun, para siyang orange milk candy, parang ganun, or orange milkshake, no. And this is for me one of the go-to female fragrances around, no. Isa po yun, no. And hindi lang siya basta go-to, at the same time there's this signature, there's this character pa rin, no. So ayun, Downtown ng DXB Perfumes. Ayun. At ang panghuli, the sixth one, this is called Love Bomb. Okay, so si Love Bomb po ay clone or inspired from Victoria's Secret's Bombshell. Now, ang Victoria's Secret's Bombshell, isa po ito sa, kumbaga, a lady's entrance sa fragrances. Isa po ito sa mga siguro una nating matatry na fragrances for women, no? And basically, ang Victoria's Secret's Bombshell, lots of fresh fruits like pineapple, may tangerine, may grapefruit, and at the same time, it has lots of sweet florals din. Ayan, definitely a tropical kind of perfume. And Love Bomb, nakuha niya yung scent profile ng OG, no? I appreciate yung ano na yun, no? Yung balance ng florals, but at the same time the fruity notes, no, making it tropical. And again, no, same sa OG, same sa Bombshell, this is a go-to frag, no? You could wear it anywhere, anytime, no? Dumb rich kind of fragrance. So ayun, Love Bomb ng DXB perfume. So ito lang po yung 6 na i-review ko for women, no, that I have, no. And performance overall, guys, no, I would say lalo po itong for women na perfumes, amazing performance, no. I would say na at par siya sa OG, no. I would say na they're really good, no, on their own. They are really good, no, napaka recommendable. And overall verdict, the quality is really good. I like the quality of their per ohm na offerings. Pero para sa akin, yung quality ng perfume or yung perfumes nila for women, this is a notch higher, no. Sinabi ko po kanina na ng favorite ko would be yung Decoded Fantasy, the YSL Black Opium clone. They're amazing, no. Even yung sisters ko, most of the perfumes that I have reviewed here, nagustuhan nila, no. So again, I would recommend the house, no, not because may bias or what, hindi po ganun, no. I would recommend the house because you could feel the quality. Ganun naman po yung gusto natin sa perfumes, no. Yung nafe-feel mo yung quality, no. You would sense the quality, no. Even clone perfumes, yan ang hanapin natin, yung quality talaga nung perfume. So anyway, guys, again, I recommend this house. And I will put down below yung links nila, Facebook, yung Shopee nila. Shout out to you. Maraming salamat po, DXB Perfumes. No, thank you so much po for your creation. And I hope na hindi lang po to helpful sa DXB Perfumes, but also sa mga makakapanood po nito. And again, no, if you find this helpful and if you find this interesting, please do consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Maraming salamat po. Ingat po kayo.